about to boot it away to start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense comes onto the field first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Firing to the right, complete. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in, because this passing attack, it's lethal, because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we've got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll send the back in motion. And back to the air on 2nd down. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's right downfield. Trying to take it back. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. State rings the cowbell in the red zone. Using his leg, catch the stops. And to the end zone. And he is able to score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Working the middle, it's complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. It's complete to the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They just keep firing. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got a man, it's Stokes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Fouls through the defense. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw on third. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the move. Looking for room at the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through. Got it. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
finding open areas. There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Here's the pressure. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has been threatening from inside the 10. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Aggies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes it right on the side. Hits the crease. Touchdown. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Still a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Takes a handoff. It's Stokes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody gets that.
On the line, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence.
Pulls it in down the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it for him and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
One more snap coming before halftime. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven their play.
He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step on the big toes in this thing.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his
down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got it. Breaks in the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play as it's set up. Now on first and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. Going right back to the ball, and this time he finds Rodder. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. College fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
This time he's got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
Come on, dude.
Grab near the marker. It's Pena. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Just keep slinging it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all...
Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass. He's got it wrapped up. Good, solid tackle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He wastes no time and comes up throwing. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the master. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. It'll be third and long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. They'll take the help from the penalty, but it's still third and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Punt is on its way. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. That was a big stop by the defense now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. So we're starting to get late. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got the quick pass. That's the 45 on its way. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Touchdown, Aggie. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You've got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive to the 25. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Oh, he wants it all. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked on. Man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Didn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost the fire on second down. Pressure coming. And he's snowed under.
But when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what?
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down fourth down conversion.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage. And, hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender's going to be driving on the ball. So, really nice job not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big...
He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Under fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time. Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and outbounds at the 48. The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that weak side.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to swing it on second down. He's ran downfield. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellows, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Army is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up off the canvas before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rice. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Got a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push up this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive second win of the season. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack works. The inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football.